Hi guys, how's everybody doing? I want to thank each and every one of you for coming in my room. We got, in no particular order, we have Danny, rookie mistakes. She doesn't know to mute her YouTube. That's Nicole. Okay, so we got Danny Days, we have Nicole, we have Jamie, we got Skinner Farms, Stonewolf. I'm sure I saw G23 was in here a little while ago. Rebecca popped in for a minute. She's going to be home soon.
I think.
And I think that's everyone. If I've missed you, sorry, but I'm pretty sure I got everybody. Thank you all for stopping in. Eddie's here too. Okay, well, Eddie is lurking in the background, is he? Or is he just there with you? Um, We're doing a special little mail. Why is my YouTube spinning? We are doing a. It is your fault. I'm gonna blame you anyway. Nothing's plugged in. Sorry, guys. Technical difficulties. He's looking on your phone. Okay. Gets a 2-for-1 with Jamie today. Hey, Del Dog. Hope you're doing good. TGIF. Hey, thanks for coming in. Um, like I said, we're going to do a little mail call here today for Rebecca, Touched by Yarn. I received my package from her. I am going to wait for her to arrive and come up on panel with me while I do this. If you're here, Rebecca, you're welcome to come on up. Anyone else is welcome to join. I will be saving a seat, especially for Rebecca, though, of course. I can have 6 people up here. I'm going to be staying on longer than the mail call, obviously, so I can hang out with you guys. But this is primarily what it is today. Oh, hi, Rebecca. Thank you. Like I said, I got the link pinned to the top of the chat there, so come on up so I can start in on your little mail call, which is fantastic. I've been waiting for this one, guys. I really have. Okay. So, as it goes, she'll probably be here and there. That's her there now, actually. Yes, it is. Oh, wrong button. Sorry there. Wrong button. Hi, Rebecca.
Everyone.
How are you?
I just got home. I'm doing really good.
Oh,
And my dogs are like, pay attention to me. I bet you're wondering what that is behind me.
Yeah.
It's a new quilting frame.
Nice.
I am so excited. I've got to take off the material that holds the quilt on. I picked it up yesterday at Wendy's at Willoway Ranch. At Willoway Ranch, it was her I think she said her great grandmother's.
Oh, fantastic!
I now own it.
Oh, that's fantastic! I bet you must be so excited to use that.
It's gonna be nice.
Hey Raquel. Hey Yoga Cowboy. You're new to my channel. Thanks for stopping in. I don't think I've ever seen you in here. But this I have been waiting on. I have been waiting a while. I got to be very careful because I don't want to. There we go. Let's go this way. I don't want to hurt anything in here, obviously. Oh my. Oh, of course, Doris had to. Oh, come on, get down.
She's gonna smell the cat. She's gonna smell the cats and the dogs on it.
Here, sniff. Oh my. Oh, there's a note. Hang on. Here for a minute. Look at this, guys. This one is Nicole's. That's so soft, Rebecca. Oh my God.
Oh,
Oh, and she got it.
This is gorgeous, Rebecca.
Oh, Rebecca, there's extra in here.
yes, there is.
Oh, wow. Thank you. Hey, give me that back.
Look at it.
These are mine. You got yours.
Look at it.
Look at this, guys.
Yep.
She didn't just send me one. She sent me two. Thank you so. Oh my God, these are definitely going to get lots of use. There's no doubt about that.
There you go.
Oh, I could have used this. You know, I could have used this yesterday morning. I went down into the woods and it was cold out when I
Okay, I
left.
want you to make the screen bigger. So
You're not gonna have a cold hat. You know, a cold head.
No,
Also,
not at
Rebecca?
all. Look at these guys. How good is that? God, this one is so soft. It's amazing. Rebecca, what a job you've done on these. Thank you very, very much. I
You're
really
welcome.
appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Really
thank you,
appreciate
Rebecca.
You're
it. And I
welcome.
will
We
get
love
a
you.
picture of Nicole and send it to you. With the
I
hammer.
will. I will not. Usually, when people send me pictures, I put them on. Eventually, I'm going to put them on a loop so people can see who I've blessed.
But
You know?
leave Nicole out of that loop.
I will leave Nicole out of it.
This is fantastic. I can't wait now. I'm going in the woods now again the week, so guess what's coming with me?
It's kind of like, hey, it's like, wow. Now Ronald's got to sit behind my quilting frame.
And it covers all of my ears and
The thing
everything.
is, this thing, there is only a few nails on this thing. Everything is dowel rod pegged.
Stop.
Nice.
Relax.
You know,
Relax.
They need-
Hey, Josh.
I need to go potty, brother. Hi, Josh.
Hi, Miss Rebecca.
Are you ready for your box?
Yeah, I said that a long time ago.
Okay, I will ship it out. It's sitting up on a shelf over there.
Thank you. I'd seen that yoga cowboy in here, Al. I threatened to. I ripped him up one time and stole his hat. I don't know how he got back in here.
It's like, wow. Yeah, you need to get a hat for me too because it's cold.
It is cold.
Well, I tell you, I got this on now, and I can already feel it like it's keeping me warm.
Yeah.
Like big time. So I won't have no problem with that. You might see a
Easy
lot
boy.
of times with these, I'll put my hat on underneath them because I still like to have the sun visor. So I'll have it on over my hat to cover my ears and that. But
Yeah.
even just like this, you know, I'm thinking about it too, you know, and for camping, that if I'm laying down to go to sleep, this is going to be comfortable to put on my head to keep my head warm while I'm sleeping in the sleeping bag. Get your head out of my hat, please. Don't do that.
Talking about a dog or Nicole?
No, Doris.
The cat.
The hat's
I've
on
had-
you like
I've
this.
had
And
so, I've
keep
had
poking
so
my head in.
many. I've had so many people say that they're like, "Do you have dogs?" You know, when I was on Scott's, he was like, "My dogs want to go after those hats, and I wash them before they go out." But because of my dogs living here, the hair is on there, so it's
That's not fun.
there's
She just,
there's nothing I can do about it. She smells the cats, I bet.
snip.
It's like there's another animal.
She loves them just as much as I do.
She smells my cats and my dogs. It's like, where's those dogs?
Hey, Chef, thanks for coming in.
There's Gigi.
Are these both the same yarn,
No, if
Rebecca?
you look at it, it's a
This
little
one- yeah, this one looks like it's more of an orangey,
correct.
and this one is more of a brown.
Correct.
Okay, yeah, because I was looking at it.
I wanted to get something that you would have the orange, you know, maybe not the fluorescent orange, but have something that had orange in it.
Yeah. That's fantastic. I was because at first I thought they
Yes.
were both the same,
Oh no, they're different.
but
No.
when I'm looking at it, I said, no, this one is lighter color than this one. I said, that's
Yeah, there is a difference.
Awesome.
I try not to make two hats the same.
Yeah.
You know, so I have this, basically I write on a small envelope of who I use those yarns for, so I don't redo.
you don't reuse them.
I don't,
Oh.
it's a one off. It is customized to that person. You know, it's the impression, the feelings that I've gotten
Double O.
that makes these hats, you know? Nobody has the same hats. Nobody will have the same hats. You know, except for the ones that went to that I sent to artistic, you know, the ones Jen and Steve, or not Jen and Steve, but Jen and Wiley. There was some that was the same, but they were going to homeless people.
Step on that.
Stuff.
Nice.
You know,
Nice.
so it's kind of people that have touched my heart are getting one-offs. You know, there will never be another one.
Well, thank you, Rebecca. That's you've touched a lot of people. You really have. Really, really have.
Oh my gosh, my glasses are dirty. Nobody has
Freedom
seen me without my
Frog.
glasses on.
Freedom Frog, thanks for coming in. Devil Dog, yeah, my beard looks really bright here the way I'm sitting with the lighting on me today. I wanted to make sure I had some really good lighting in there for to show off Rebecca's hats because, like, you can really see it here, the difference in the two
There we go.
of them, which is fantastic. These are going to definitely get some good use. You don't need to worry about that.
For sure.
And as will this one.
Love the color of that.
So, what kind of wool did you use for this one?
It's
Rebecca?
not a it's a 6 weight or 6, you know, there's 2, 4, 6. That's a 6 weight, and it's just I think it was an acrylic, but it's just really soft.
Nice, really nice, really nice.
You know,
It
some
is.
of the blanket that was sent to Numismatic is the
Yep.
same. It's the same yarn.
Oh,
It's
nice.
exactly the same yarn. So you see why he wants his blanket back from his wife.
Yeah, if you sent one here, you know where it would go. It wouldn't be me.
I know.
Corners outdoors activities. Hey, Connors. Okay, I'm looking at it from a distance away. I'm sorry if I butcher your names, but thank you for dropping in. I really appreciate you guys showing up for this excellent mail call video with Rebecca, who is basically the star of this episode of My Backstep. Someone else just popped in there. Who was it? Outdoors with Big Matt. Hey, Outdoors. Hey, Big Matt. Thanks for coming in.
Big Matt has his own hat. I can go into my channels and know of all the channels that I've now followed how many people I have sent hats to.
That's really nice. Really
You know,
nice. Really nice to be able to keep track
Yeah,
of
they
stuff.
have hats of mine. They have hats of mine, and
Well,
I know.
you'll be seeing a lot. Doris. Stop. She wanted to show y'all her favorite fish tank.
Her favorite.
You'll be seeing lots of these in my
Oh, I
videos.
know I
especially when
will.
I'm out.
You know,
Especially when I'm out.
there's definitely lots of people that are going to see these hats a lot, and they're going to know it. They came from me.
Yep.
And Gigi,
Hey, Scott, Rambling with the Brums just came in.
Scott.
We have got. I thought I saw someone else pop in there too.
You got that. You got Beverly.
Beverly Moffat just dropped in as well. Yes.
Hi, Beverly.
Thanks for coming in, Beverly. So what do you got coming up now, Rebecca? Anything special coming out for us?
I took the. I wasn't even thinking because I was not still feeling well. I could have videoed me changing the headlights of my van, and I
Oh
did,
wow.
and I didn't. You know, it's like the ones that were on there were really faded. I couldn't see very well. You know, so I had some that I'd bought a while back, and I totally replaced them. They're now clear and look really nice.
Nice.
You know, I'd had someone that buffed them out, and they went back pretty quick. You know, it's like forget it. You know, I'm changing these. You know, and then I asked my brother. I said, "Should I put the old ones back in to show them changing?" He says, "No,
No, don't go bothering with that. No.
don't go bothering with that."
No, that's a bit much to get into. Thanks, Stock Explorer, for coming in. I appreciate you coming in and checking out my video, hanging out with us for a while. Just got this beautiful gift from Rebecca. I got these two here, plus this one here from my wife. This is
Yeah.
a fabulous, fabulous gift. I can't say enough good about them. I really can't. They're absolutely beautiful. The last time I had anything knitted was a very long time ago. My mom used to knit. A
These-
very,
these
very
ones-
long.
These ones are done on a round loom, so
Yeah.
it's quick. You know, I've done in other people's lives. I've showed doing these hats, and it takes me 2 hours. If nobody bothers me, is 2 to 2.5 hours, depending on what yarn I'm using. Because with that 6 weight and the width of the pegs, it ends up, you know, wrapping them around. It makes it tight and trying to get them over. You know, so on the two, when I do a where it's 4 ply, that means it
Yep.
has 4 little yarns together. Usually that's ends up being an 8. You know, it's not really an 8, but it's because of the 2 put together. They're either usually a 3 or a 4, depending on where the people live. Because if anybody that lives below me, which I'm in Missouri, if I'm in between that, and if they're below me, then I will make their hats with a 3 and a 4, so it's not too hot.
Nice.
Hey, you two, my cats are fighting because they want to be in the sun. And
My cat is
it's usually
fighting to get up and knock over the camera.
I'm gonna go get one of them. So I'll be back.
No, Devil Dog, she is not putting her lights back in to go back and do
She's
it.
leaving. Gigi left. She went leaving. She says, "Nope, you're not gonna catch me."
God.
She's
Thank you,
think
Stock
about it.
Explorer.
most females are queens. It's like I run the roost here.
Tell me about it.
Hey, baby. Baby. Come here, baby. Good boy. Here's my big boy.
Sit up. There you go. We good. She's happy now. She's on camera. You look, there's another pussycat. So you don't like the other pussycats?
Yeah.
She gone.
Yeah, this is BB. See how big this cat is.
Oh boy. Ours is only, like, Doris stayed tiny. She stayed really tiny.
Gigi did too. But yeah, it's like, oh gosh, that cat's heavy. Oh, good. I got some water or something in here.
That's good. More and more. So, oh,
There.
this has been, I received this yesterday. And I
know. And then I was so busy yesterday. We were up at the Amish community and also up to Wendy's picking up this quilting.
I had to sit on this all day yesterday,
Oh my
sitting
gosh.
looking at it. Saying, I want to open this.
I completely understand.
But I am really bad for packages like that. Like when I get them, I like to open them all right away I don't like the wait. I'm like a kid on Christmas morning.
It's like, okay, and I knew you were live, but it was like where I was, I didn't have a good signal.
Yeah,
And then
that's okay.
I would have had to go up on my phone, and it's hard to do that.
Yeah, like I said, I don't mind that, and I think I'm going to probably start doing more mail calls live like this, and just probably set it on one day a week where I'll do the mail call, and I don't get a big lot of mail, so it shouldn't be an issue with just being able to do a mail call for each individual person.
Boys.
That shouldn't be an issue at all.
Whoa. Black dogs get hot.
Yeah, Devil Dog, my TV shows the chat. There's actually a setting on the YouTube thing where you can click it and it will show the chat up on the TV screen. I'm surprised you don't know about this. Because, like, watch mine. All the chat comes up on it. Over on the side. It covers some of the pictures. But it does show everything.
I just clicked on the comments.
Yeah.
Hi, Stock Explorer.
We got lots of people in here watching and hanging out, and it's really great to see everybody. It's going to be really, really, I'm going to be toasty warm with these hats. I know that, that's for sure.
Hi, Raquel. I turned on the chats on the computer.
Yeah. So, anybody is welcome to come on up and join us and hang out for a little while. We're probably going to hang out for, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. We'll hang out for a while and
There.
have a chat and have a talk and see what's going on with everybody. I know. I think Devil Dog never got back to me about the little challenge I've got to shoot with people. I think he's going to do it, and G23 later this afternoon, guys, is going to be doing the one chip challenge. Hi, Ashley. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for listening. I appreciate it. I know it's hard to be involved in the chat when you're in a vehicle and stuff, but thanks for having me on and listening. I really, really appreciate it. But I think Barnable, I just missed that. Oh, I'm sorry. I see. Barnable Sanchez, thanks for coming in. I really appreciate you stopping in. But yeah, I think that chip challenge is going to be fun to watch, seeing how I did it, and I know how it feels. It's nice to see other people doing it and finding out how it feels. And poor old Eddie last night.
I all of a sudden I turned around and seen him gone.
Yep.
I had to slide it back to find out if he collapsed because I honestly thought he had collapsed.
No, he got up and left.
He got up and left. Well, I didn't see that. I'm like, is he on the floor?
No, his son was looking after him, and then Jamie went and she started helping him, and they got him all fixed up and mended up, and he came back pretty quick, actually, a lot quicker than what I thought he was going to be gone. But we all started saying
putting those two hot sauces together was not
bad idea. Bad idea.
Bad.
Old Man King Homestead, thanks for coming in.
Hi, Old Man King. He got his hat.
Nice. What are you working on there now?
I just took the choke collar off of my dog. His neck is getting really big, and I'm going to have to get another choke collar. I mean, it was like, yeah, it's a choke chain with a little bit of nylon in it, so that it doesn't rub so much and cause problems. And his neck's getting bigger.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have to just find out what size this is and go one up.
Yeah. Well, for a
I
second,
mean,
I thought you were
it was
working
a
on
struggle.
something because you had it held up like this. I thought you had more wool or something. I
Yeah,
was like,
it's
what are you
it's
working
a
on
it's
now?
it's a choke collar that we walk him with,
Yeah.
and I mean, I literally had to kind of squeeze to get this off, and I'm like, nope, that needs
Yeah.
to
Time
come off
for
my dog.
anything like that.
You know, definitely don't want it to grow into his neck. He is a big boy. So yeah, it's like
Love
wow,
your dogs too much for that.
they are. Yes, there are some I have seen on TV that just bother me that they had to literally cut the collar off of them because no one was. You're supposed to be able to. Most people don't know this, but you're supposed to be able to get at least 2 fingers underneath the collar of a dog.
Yep.
You know,
Yep.
you need to be able to do that.
Yep. Same thing with a cat.
I
You got to be
can't
able to get your fingers inside of a cat's collar.
Well, cats' collars have those little clips because they do get stuck in places, so they pop off.
Yeah.
You know, my cats do not wear collars at all.
No, Doris doesn't go out, so she had a collar for a while. She doesn't mind having it on, but we usually don't leave it on her because she's an indoor cat. She doesn't bother to go outside. Like, if we open the door, she won't make a run for the door or anything like that because she doesn't. She's never been an outdoor cat, and she's afraid of the crows and the seagulls and the cars and the trucks and pretty
My
much everything.
BB was a semi-feral cat. He was an older cat. You know, and people are going to probably think, why would you put feral cats in your house in a 48 large crate? Well, I had 2 in there, and I was feeding them and stuff. They would hide in between, you know, away from things. Well, BB got out, and I'm like, I've got this cat that isn't very friendly with people. And so he hid, and I brought out a live bait trap and put can of tuna up in there. Hi, Danny.
Hi, Danny.
I put a can of tuna up in there and caught him. And after I caught him in my house, and I says, well, are you going to mind me now? Got him fixed, and he's lived with me ever since. And he's a great cat. I don't have mice anymore because of him.
I don't say you do.
I don't. You know, he lived in a barn, you know, when I got him, and I love BB.
Nice.
You know, he's the one that likes to need me. It's like, oh.
How is everything, Danny?
Good, good. I've got my space alien hat on today.
Yeah, you're talking really low too.
Oh, is this better?
Is it having a quiet day, are you?
I have some wireless ones, but I don't really like wearing them.
Is this better?
We can hear you. It's just you're a little bit lower than normal.
Yeah.
Thought you was having a quiet
Have you
day.
gotten a chest cold a little bit?
Negative.
Negative. Yeah.
How's everything going around the house today? I know you said you were doing some work around it this morning.
It's going. Everything's fine. Got my stepson, so that's cool. It's always
Nice.
good to have him. It's a weekend, so just pretty much chilling out.
Nice.
There.
I was excited to see your hats. I wanted to say that Rebecca has made hats for me and my whole family as well, and she's awesome. And so if y'all haven't checked her out, please go do that because she sent these hats all over the world now.
Yes, I have.
So
She has reached, I would say she has reached almost every corner on the planet.
she was sending out these hats before she even had a channel. So this is not just something she does for advertisement for herself, because before she even posted a video, she had sent hats all over the place, all over the country, and now outside of the country. So so that's awesome.
Haven't sent any to England yet.
No?
No, I haven't. That is going to be expensive if I do.
Probably, yeah.
You know, because there is some channels that are in England and stuff that follow me. I've got over 500 channels that follow me, you know, that I have subscribed to. And my thing is that everyone will have one of my hats.
Yep.
You know?
But that's like I've been going around. We've been going around. Me and Nicole have been doing up
That
gift boxes to send out.
I
to
know what the
people.
problem is that sun is coming right in. Like,
Same thing. The sun was shining in on you the other day when you were there too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I saw that mail call on Drunken Chefs last night. I was just like, man, he got a whole goodie box.
That's
Little
what
Chef.
we've been doing here lately. We've been doing up because, like, Nicole wanted to send out the bracelets, and to just send the bracelet is like $15.
Oh wow.
So for an extra $5 or $10, we can send a box of goodies to people. So
Well, I
we
love
send
my
out the-
bracelets. So
and I love mine. It's not on, but
Well, you two guys are on the list. Don't worry about that because I have a list.
I loved the tree. I love the tree little trinket thing on there, and
Yeah.
so sweet.
Like I said, that's something that she got into doing them, and she was like, "Well, what am I going to do the bracelets for?" And I said, "Well, you know, if you want to give them to people, we'll find a way to get them out."
Out a way to there. That's that sun. It's like, man, I'm bright.
See, Rebecca, lots of people think of you as like your guardian angel, so
yeah,
they're just kind of glowing there.
you're
It's all good.
radiant.
You know? It's like, oh my gosh. And it's cloudy here today.
You'd
I
never
got my
say it.
jacket on. I've been cold all day.
What is
so
it, like 75 there? Dan?
Probably, yeah.
Mhm.
I'm gonna see.
Let me
I'm gonna
look.
see what temperature it is.
What temperature are we at here today? Huh? You can probably pull it up on the computer.
Yeah, it's 80 degrees outside.
That's it.
But it's not 80 degrees in here.
You're worse than Nicole. Nicole is going around all bundled up, saying she's cold and freezing, and it's like 25, 30 degrees Celsius out.
Yeah, my feet are still really cold.
It's 58 here today. That's
Yeah,
our high for today. And you're 20 degrees hotter right
I'm
now.
weak. I can't help it. I guess I got thin blood.
You need to get Rebecca to knit you a hat, a sweater, some mitts, pants, and booties out of this, and then you can come on up and visit us here in Newfoundland in the middle of the summer.
Right, exactly. I need a full suit, Rebecca, so that I can go to Newfoundland.
Hey Tony, how's it going?
Honey,
Going better. I'm almost done with my first cup of coffee.
I'm not
As
a
you can
cop.
see, it's cold here.
Danny
Yeah.
will be still in a sleeping bag, I would imagine, if she was out in that.
My toes would be falling off.
Can you guys see
I
what
don't
my
have socks
temperature
on,
is?
so
Yeah, 56 degrees.
56?
56 here.
You're a
today.
little bit cooler than we are here today.
I'm at 54 right now.
And she's got a t-shirt on.
Yeah. Well, that's
She's
it.
inside.
Yesterday,
That's inside. I'm in my house. I haven't even turned my furnace on yet.
yesterday, I went out to the woods. 69.
That's what it is in here.
Yeah.
So
And I'm at 58, and I'm sat here with a t-shirt on, and I got windows open. The window here behind me is open.
Have you guys ever seen a Galileo liquid thermometer?
Yep.
I have one hanging up there. Tell me
Is
what.
that the one with, like, it looks like a teardrop or something in it?
Yes. Hold on.
Yeah, it's full of little
Yeah.
oil.
Yeah.
And they're each set for different temperatures. They're pretty cool.
Yeah. Neat.
There it is.
Nice.
That's my.
But yeah, so I was looking at the weather for next week, and it's supposed to be
Oh,
a bit cooler and mostly rainy and wet here all next week. So yeah. So guess when I was planning on doing my overnight
what?
next week.
That's the same for me. When I plan on going out, it's going to be raining.
Yeah. So I'm
But
hoping
80
that,
degrees is what it gets to today. So
yeah, I'm hoping that the temperature, like the forecast changes a bit, and we get a couple of days where it's not supposed to be wet and rainy all day, because that just
I
makes
had-
it more interesting.
I had one of those that used to sit. That one, of course, hangs up. And my cat knocked it over and broke it.
mm.
So I was going to make sure that I had one that would hang up so that that wouldn't happen again.
Devil
I'd
Dog
have
said
one with me, but it would not survive me throwing it in a box all the time.
Devil Dog said your thermometer was awesome.
Wow. Yeah, it's really nice because it kind of tells me what the temperature in my house is. And I also have
Up
another
there.
one that is a, let's see if I can grab it. It's up on this shelf. I also have this one.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Hey, Luke, thanks for coming in.
Hey, Wick, and I'm Zaxon.
Yeah, that one's different. You know, and it's really nice that it has I like that it has the Celsius, because I don't understand Celsius, but this one has it on there. So
Yeah, I have to Google it.
Same.
So I goes on. I'm on. You notice on my videos, I'm always saying the temperature is currently 5 degrees Celsius, and then it'll write up underneath what it is in Fahrenheit. Because when
Yeah.
I get
Gotta look
Yeah,
it up.
when he gets home, he asks his smart house what that is.
I've done that. I did that one time, and now every time I ask Google what the temperature is, it tells me in Fahrenheit. So I don't know what the temperature is outside. I just look at my phone.
Oops.
I was like, I didn't want it to change. I just wanted to know what the difference was.
Yeah. Wasn't setting the default.
Yeah. But, oh well, it's set now, so I just left it. I never bothered to change it.
but yeah, just it's nice having these so I know what temperature it's in here, and you know.
Yeah, mine's always the same as it is outside, so easy.
Devil Dog says, yeah, otherwise I would lose American viewers.
Yeah, we don't want to be doing all that Googling.
No, I do the legwork so you don't have to, Devil Dog. It's like my time zone. Remember, I figured out what my time is in Eastern Standard for you so you could understand? Danny, you didn't need to hide your laughter so much. He knew you were laughing at him.
I'm just shocked Devil Dog's even up at this hour.
Yeah. Well, yeah, no, it's 1:30 there now. So he'd be awake now. He usually gets up around 12. Whoa, Doris. Just try and take the camera up with her to go lie down.
He
It
said,
says in my house on this clock that I have, it's 68 degrees.
mhm.
See,
That's
that's
why I
comfortable.
imagine.
That is.
That's
That's
comfortable.
comfortable.
You know, you don't need to have you don't need to have your heat on. You know, you only need it at night, you know.
It's 12:38
No, you only need
here.
blankets at night.
What'd you say, Danny?
It's 12:38 here. Devil Dog said 12:38. It's 12:38 here.
Why was I
There's
thinking 30? It's 3 o'clock, so 2:30. Yeah, 1:30, 12:30.
So you're on an hour and a half difference.
Yeah.
That's weird.
So I'm 2.5
Yeah, that is
hours
weird.
difference than Central.
Wow.
A half an hour because we're in Newfoundland. We're kind of poked outside of that 1 hour time zone.
Oh,
for
okay.
Eastern. So we're an hour and a half from Eastern Standard.
That's interesting. Who was that?
That was my insides. I'm just kidding.
That was the guy who goes down the house every so often. He's on a motorbike. He got a Harley.
Oh,
Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
And yeah, Devil Dog, it may not make sense to you ever. I'm not going to hold that against you. You know, I know how hard it is for an old dog to learn new tricks. So there he goes again.
very good.
It's okay, guys. You didn't awaken anything in Danny. Oh boy.
Danny was being bad last night.
What? Mm-mm.
I don't think Danny's ever bad.
Not
Never.
bad, just misbehaving.
Oh, everybody has a right to misbehave once in a while.
When
In a
was I
fun way. In
misbehaving?
a fun way. You weren't being mean. I never said you were being mean. You're
That
never
was
mean.
that was so funny being
Well,
on.
you know what I'm talking about.
You're
I can see
fired,
it.
Al. You're fired.
I ain't taking it back, Danny.
That was so weird hearing her talking to me and hearing you. I was like, okay, she's calling me.
No. That was
We
fun.
had fun. That was all
We
that
had
counts.
fun. It
Yep.
was.
You can't have fun and then tell everybody about it. Jeez.
Yeah, but then they're all wondering, so they're going to go back and look at DJ's live. Or
That's how
not
you get
DJ.
to not have fun again.
Ah. There's always private chat.
I'm gonna have to go back.
After party.
I'm gonna have to go back
Great.
and watch because I was in so many different live streams yesterday that I didn't stay the whole time.
Now
Yeah.
everybody's gonna be going back to.
You know.
Yeah, but it wasn't in DJs. It was in some random persons. It wasn't DJs at all.
So you'll have to surf the
Sure.
whole web to
I'll
find.
have to serve.
It's the hidden video.
Wow.
Whoever finds it gets to
So
watch
much
it.
fun. It is so much fun.
It's the hidden expedition.
Danny.
I drunk
Now you're giving out too many hints. now.
Nobody picked up. I was just dropping a
Good
hint.
morning, Kenny and Deb. Thanks for stopping in. I really appreciate you coming in to hang out with us for a while. We've just been hanging out, having a bit of fun. Doing the mail call that Rebecca sent me, which was an amazing mail call. She sent me one for my wife, and not one, but two for me. I feel so special.
They're awesome.
My
My
wife
mother-in-law
actually
made me one, like the brown one there, and it sits in my closet. You know, when I wear a hat, I wear my old piece of junk cowboy hat. So
I will. These will not sit in the closet. That's for sure.
No.
those look a little nicer than the ones I got too.
These are really nice. Like I said, I had one on there for a couple of minutes. I had to take it off in the house because I started getting really warm.
It won't be too much longer before I'll get to wear mine. I'm pretty excited.
I'm surprised you don't have yours on now, Danny.
It doesn't work with the headset.
I've never wore one of my hats on, and I probably should because I've got some that are so different, different kinds of yarn that I've done that I have. And because my hair is so thick, having one that like I would make you guys, I would be too hot. I'd be sweating.
That's my problem. I got really thick hair. Unless I shave it all off, which I do every so often anyway. But then I might grab my beanie and throw it on.
There we go.
Especially sleeping at night. Like Al said, at night you want something really nice and warm on your head.
Yeah, because the top of your head is like my sleeping bag does have the hood piece on it.
Yeah.
But it doesn't really fit me because I'm 6 feet tall and the sleeping bag is like 5'11".
Mm.
So when
That's why mine's perfect. I'm 5'11". Holds my pillow right in there. And
hey, Mitch Damon, how you doing? That's my cousin. Mitch is my cousin. He lives
Hey,
here
Mitch.
in Newfoundland.
Hi, Mitch.
He has a channel up too. He has some little bit of outdoor stuff, some gaming stuff.
So what are you at? Is that like a way of saying how are you doing?
It is. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. What are you at is like, hello, how are you? What are you doing today?
Oh
I
my
saw
gosh,
that was
that's
on the
bad,
oven mitt.
Jonesy.
It's like today, mate. Today, mate has a ton of different meanings, but
Yeah.
it's hi, how are you?
Cool.
Gary? Did I miss Gary?
Yeah, you
Did
did.
I miss
Hey,
Gary?
Gary.
I missed-
Sorry,
oh, hey, Gary.
Hi, Belt Loop.
Craig's Outdoors Adventures. Hi, thanks for coming in. I'm sorry I missed you, Gary. I'm getting tangled up in conversations here, which is not all a bad thing. There was Gary. Come on up. How are you
Oh, in his
doing?
car, of course. Hey, Gary.
Oh, I'm doing great, man. Just want
You
to
on
say
your
hey
way
to
to work?
everybody. No, I'm off today. Today is my day off, and so I'm spending time with Tammy. We stopped off at the well, we went and get some date. We went to a car show. We've been to where else? We are at Tractor Supply right now, and we've been doing this and that, you know. Oh, and I got a whole bunch of ice cream to do some taste testing with. Yep.
Oh,
Man.
nice.
Love some
Better
ice
than
cream.
that hot sauce taste testing we watched last night for sure.
That didn't work out very well.
No, it did
But
not.
hey, that was fun.
But at
too.
least he's okay. That's the number one thing there. He is okay and he's doing fine.
There we go. How y'all doing? What's up, Miss Rebecca? What's up, Al? What's up, Danny, Tony, and everybody in the chat? I'm afraid I can't see the chat at the moment. But
That's what. Did you see the hats Rebecca sent me there?
those
Gary?
are awesome. By the way, I have I have one of Miss Rebecca's. So does my wife, and that thing is warm. It's all.
So beautiful.
It's awesome.
See,
Oh,
there you go. That's what I say.
Yeah.
She's sent them everywhere.
It's pretty too.
Yeah,
Even
so-
In fact, Tammy got one
even
too.
before I met all of you people, I sent a scarf. The very first scarf that I ever crocheted was for my sister, Bernadette, and sent her a hat and a scarf, and also sent her some. Her favorite cover. Her favorite color is periwinkle, and there was some gloves that were my mom's that my hands are too big, and sent them to her, and she's able to wear them, and like I have my mother's gloves, you know.
Nice.
You know, I don't know if I'll ever be able to make mittens because mittens keep your hands warmer than gloves do.
They do, yeah.
You know,
Absolutely.
but you know,
Makes
as
sense.
time goes on, I'll be able to learn how to do it.
Hey, Homestead Aquarius, thanks for coming in. I really
Howdy,
appreciate
neighbor.
you being here. One of the things I know, and I don't know with mittens, one of the things that I miss is Mom used to knit the hunter mitten with 3 fingers together, but the trigger finger was a finger.
Okay.
And I kind of miss those for wintertime and stuff like that because I do carry a pew-pew with me when I goes in the woods all the time, just because of protection and stuff like that. So usually I always has one hand out all the time, so it's always getting cold.
Hi, Tammy.
Tammy?
Hi, Tammy.
Tammy? I can't see it. It's not coming up for me as quick. Oh, no. Gary is sneaking you on camera again.
And I'll have to beat him later.
I thought he was coming in chat again.
No,
Surprised me with a good time.
I just wanted to, Tammy, I just wanted to make sure you got that mailing from me.
Well, I think it's in our P.O. box, and we're going right now to check it.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
We are heading by the post office box. We don't get by there as often as maybe we should. Well, it ain't like every day or anything. Anyhow, but oh yeah, I told them about the babies. You want to tell them about them?
We have babies. Having to milk the mama today, so this will be the first time. So we had to go get supplies.
We got baby goats. They just as cute as the Dickens.
They are
I ain't
the
gonna lie to you.
cutest little animals you will ever see as a baby goat.
Yeah.
And you are not sending on hair, no.
Hi, Peterson.
They're adorable.
Yeah, Mitch said he has a pair of the mittens that my mom knit. So that's nice. It's nice to know that some of the stuff that
That is
mom did is still out there.
Yeah.
And we're doing good, Mitch. We're hanging in there. Nice to see you pop in on my live. I must have caught you at a good time.
Yeah.
Mitch, you're doing the laundry.
He's doing the laundry. Yep.
Yeah, I got to do laundry today myself.
That's all a part of it.
Running out of gray shirts.
Well, you keep me pretty well supplied. Tammy does our laundry. And she keeps, she knows.
If Tammy didn't do the laundry, you wouldn't get
No, I just keep buying new shirts. I think
and new socks.
she doesn't like me buying socks for some reason.
Peterson Farm.
Never have
I don't
too
know
many
why
socks.
she don't like.
They just got in a few minutes ago. They finished for you.
Okay. And Vanessa.
You can never have too many socks.
Well, that's easy
Well,
for
socks.
you. You don't
The best
fold them.
way to buy socks is to buy all the same socks, because then
Yep.
no matter what, you've always got pairs.
Yeah, it's
All right, Al. I gotta go take my dogs out. Thank you for having me up here.
Well,
All right,
thanks for
Danny, have a
coming
nice
in.
walk.
You're always welcome on my back step and into my home. And
what is
there's no doubt about that. I really appreciate you coming up and spending some time here and hanging out with us.
Yeah, for sure.
And who
Thank you,
knows, we might
Rebecca,
be on,
for all
we
that
might
you
be on
do.
long enough for you to come back.
Everyone.
Yeah, maybe. All right. See y'all.
See ya.
Bye.
We always get the same kind of sock and ones. Now they ain't always the same size. It don't seem like, but I'd go buy, these 12 pair of socks. I think one of them packages, and if Tammy'd let me, I'd probably go buy one every 12 days. But she don't like me doing that. Well,
Yeah. But
think about it. They're clean.
I end up
clean.
buying diabetic socks because my ankles,
Compression socks.
they stretch further so that it doesn't cause problems.
Apparently,
we got it.
we got
thank you,
it.
Damon.
Now that's not from her though.
No, this is from
Okay. Apparently we did get it, Miss Rebecca. I got something from somebody else. I'm gonna do a mail call on at some point. Soon.
Oh,
Maybe today.
She's gonna get a surprise. She's gonna get a surprise.
Okay.
Yeah, I noticed it's a little bit fatter.
Yes, it is. I was looking at the price of what you shipped that for, and I'm like, you're gonna get that back. I was like, whoa.
No, you didn't have to do that.
You didn't have to do that, Miss Rebecca.
Old Man King said hello, Gary.
Who did?
Thank you.
Old Man King Homestead.
Well, you tell Peter I said hello. Good to see him. Or good to be seen. Or however it goes at this point.
Warmer
And yeah,
outside, is
Peter,
it,
your prize is in the mail also.
My prize? I didn't know I had a prize.
Peter's
My prize
prize.
right here.
Well, that's
my
what I call
prize right
sucking
there.
up.
Yeah, it was.
Danny goes outside to warm up.
Tony, I wanted to show you something. What color hat do you want?
Ma'am, what are we saying?
I'm asking Tony what color hat he wants.
Oh,
I don't know. I
They're
kind of
not
like that
talking about-
orange one.
Okay.
Oh, this
Well,
this
then-
one.
You prettier than I am, so I'm sure
This
they'd
one
rather
is
see you than me.
mine. She does custom.
So you
She
kind of
does
like
custom hats.
earth tone colors.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't really go for the bright colors much.
Look at these tints. It's green and orange. Stone green and orange.
I wrote it down, orange and earth tones.
Orange and earth.
Is your address in your about page?
It is not.
It is not.
My email is though.
I'll email you. So then you'll have my
I'll tell you what,
information.
Cool.
we went to the grocery store today and it's expensive.
Yeah.
I don't go to the grocery store. I don't.
I don't blame
I
you.
don't get a choice.
because of the pantry, I haven't had to buy canned goods in a year because of all the canned goods they have. You know, I don't
That's
have
awesome.
it is awesome. You know, and I've got some chicken leg quarters that they gave me 2 days ago that I'm gonna take those out, clean them up, and cook them up and make some chicken broth and stuff like that. And just I'm gonna cook the chicken and I'm gonna put it in freezer bags and put it back in the freezer so I can pull it out and put it with some vegetables and stuff.
Mm.
You know, I wish I could can it because I sold, and I should have never done it. I sold my mother's pressure cooker, and I should have never done it.
Oh god.
I shouldn't have done it. I should have went ahead and bought a new seal for it, and you know.
Now my mom used to do the canning jars in boiler on the stove, and she had the boiler for that. But I don't know whatever happened to it. I think my sister might have it. But
I actually have one for my outdoor stove.
Yeah.
I never use the pressure cooker, but the pot is nice.
Yeah, I've got a 6-quart small one that I use for different things when I'm pressure cooking. And
hi Tarsha, thanks for coming in. Hi Sydney,
What's
thanks
going
for
on
coming
with Tarsha? Is it Tasha or Tarsha?
in. Tarsha.
Tarsha and Tasha.
Oh, sweet.
Tarsha is Triple Threat, and Tasha is the one that
Art
has
and Leisure, Art and Adventure with Tasha. Yeah, I'm familiar with both. Do what now? I don't, Miss Rebecca, you don't garden, do you?
I'm going
Or
to
do you?
start. I'm going to start. The bad thing is that I want some tomato seeds that are dwarf tomato seeds from Brampton Gardener. And because of arthritis, I don't eat tomatoes anymore because of the lycopene.
Oh,
I do it once a month. You know, I will have tomatoes once a month because I know what it does to my body. But I am going to plant them. I'm going to plant them for my brother. You know, because he can't eat tomatoes.
Y'all have a pretty short growing season, don't you?
I move in 5 days.
I usually go to the farmer's market and buy my things that I don't grow from them. You know, that's what I end up doing.
That's a good idea.
I got some huge radishes that you can put in with a roast instead of doing potatoes. I do these big radishes.
Sounds good.
It is good. It is really good. You know, I've been losing. Everybody thinks I'm not eating enough, and I'm like, yes, I am. I'm eating until I'm full, and then I stop. I've lost I weighed when my mom used to weigh over 300 pounds, and I'm now down to 240. I'm like
awesome.
feeling great. I'm able to walk and not be tired.
That's
You know?
amazing.
It's like so nice.
It takes a lot of work and dedication though in order
It does.
to start losing weight and that like that. I know that I've been working on it myself. But,
You can let me out. I'll check them out or something at 8. And you go ahead.
It's hard to get past those stall points.
it is.
And I stalled at 210, but I'm down from 220, 225. So, but I stalling out, and it's hard to move on past that. And, I want to get down at least under 200.
Well,
Get rid of a little more of this beer gut of mine.
I was at 260 now, and now I'm down. I've stalled around the 210. I keeps going up a little bit, down a bit,
Yeah.
up a little bit, down a bit. So
Hey,
I just
Rebecca,
Yes.
I just will say I'm sorry. We at the house. I'm gonna have to shut it off. We got to get this stuff, loaded into the house and everything. I just
Don't let
want to
that
say,
ice cream
hey,
melt.
God bless y'all. Love y'all, and we'll see y'all later.
Okay.
Thanks for
Later,
coming
Gary.
See you in the funny pack.
Peter.
Yeah, there he's.
But I stalled out a little bit like that. But I think it's just going to take a bit of time and a little bit of adjustment of what I'm eating and how much I'm eating and stuff like that, just to get past that little hump.
The thing that I did is that I drink 16 ounces of water before I eat,
Yeah.
so that I'm full, and then I eat. I don't eat as much, so everybody, you need to eat, and I'm like, yes, I am eating, but I'm just doing things different.
One of my biggest problems was snacking. So I kind of cut out snacking as much as possible. Now, here lately, I've been doing a bit of snacking again, which I shouldn't be. But I cut out a lot of my snacking. And I instead of, if I started feeling like I wanted a snack, I'd sit down and drink a bottle of water.
Yep.
And I'll be fine.
Good idea. I used to get up in the middle of the night, go to the bathroom, and grab a handful of Oreos and go back to bed. I cut that out, and that helped quite a bit.
The sugars in the night.
It would just sit there, Now I eat a couple pieces of licorice when I want a snack, and that's the way I go about it.
I mean, like, you don't have people think you have to cut out everything good.
Oh
You
gosh,
don't.
No.
You can still have your ice cream and your chocolate bar.
I don't do that often, but
And having these,
yeah, you got to have these.
you gotta still you still gotta treat yourself.
Yeah,
I mean, a bag lasts me as long as I can make it last, but
it's in the moderation of it. It's like, okay, just have a little bit. Have instead of having a bar every other day, just have it once a week or once every 2 weeks. Have a bar.
Well, I used to sit down and eat that whole bag in one shot, and now I think I opened this bag 4 days ago.
Yep.
So just got to take it easy on it. Have a couple of bites and move on.
Put it away. Save it for later. You'll appreciate it.
As long as it's not salsa and corn chips, I can do pretty good.
I eat too much of them corn chips and salsa and the cheese. Oh my god!
Yeah, mix it with some cottage cheese and.
The big tall bottle of the Tostitos cheese dip?
Yeah.
That's what I bought the last time, and I ate more than half of it with a bag of them chips there the other night, and I'm like, oh my god. I ate so many. Why did I eat them all?
I might have to pay for that one.
I just started eating and I wasn't even paying attention. And next thing you know, the jar's half gone. I said, oh no. But that's it. But yeah, it's I'm looking forward. Tony, watch for my video now Monday. I think I got all of the rules in that, and it's not rules. It's just some guidelines.
Right.
I don't like saying it's rules because that makes it sound like it's not going to be fun. I got the guidelines typed up. And in my video, I got a little bit of a shout out for what we're going to do. And hopefully we can get a good return on some of the videos. And
for sure.
Get a bunch of people involved with it over time. But there's one part in my video where I sat for, I think I was just sitting around for almost 2 hours.
That's good times.
I got it marked like 30 minutes in, and you can see little tiny birds starting to come around me in the distance. And then at about 45 minutes in, they're a lot closer to me. And by the time an hour hit, like I couldn't turn and move because they'd all go away, but they were landing in the tree because I'm leaning up against a tree like this, sitting there. And by the time an hour had passed, they're even in the tree, jumping down around behind me.
Mhm.
And they're just
Once
like,
you relax, they relax.
yeah. They come in like people think you're gonna go to the woods and you're just gonna walk around and you're gonna see all kinds. You're not gonna see all kinds of stuff
Nope.
unless you sit down and be quiet.
You just got to
And-
sit and relax.
Yep.
Yep.
Let them come to you. They will come.
Yeah, once they understand that you're no longer a threat,
Yep.
they're
they
not
will
near
come.
as scared of you.
It's amazing when you get to that point when you're sitting around and when you're walking, you can hear the birds squawking. And they're squawking because they're sounding alarms that somebody is wandering through our woods.
Yep.
Hi, Hunting and Stuff with JJ. How are you doing? Thanks for coming in. J and J, not JJ. But it's amazing when you're sitting there and all of a sudden they stop sounding their alarms and now they're just chirping and getting closer and closer to you. Like you can physically hear a difference in the stress levels of the animals.
No,
Our
that's,
treasure
you know,
home.
one of the best things about it is going out there and just parking it and enjoying the fact that you're out here, and they'll enjoy it with you. You'll start getting chipmunks and squirrels getting close, you know, the birds for sure.
Now there
You never
was some
know, you
bigger
might
birds.
see a bigger animal walk by.
There was some bigger birds and that starting to get close to me, but when I was trying to adjust the camera, they kind of took off. But the little ones didn't mind because they were around me for longer, so they didn't mind my arm moving as much. But the bigger ones were like, nope. I could be your food. Nope.
I can't remember our treasured home's first name.
Nancy.
Nancy. Okay.
Nancy.
It's all these people's names that I've got to learn.
I know. I know people's names on here, but still, when they come in, I call them by like Our Treasured Homes or Stonewolf or Rebecca. Well, Rebecca is your name,
Yeah.
but you spell it differently.
Mine's in there.
And
Hi,
it's like I said, I still try to call people by their screen names because that's just what
That's why we have our screen names, you know.
That's what we're more familiar with.
Yeah.
Nancy says hi, and she said that's okay.
Like trying to remember everybody's name is hard for me. I remember faces. I am so good at faces. I've met you somewhere, but I tell them I'm sorry, I don't remember your name.
Yeah.
I've always had that problem.
I have stood up and had conversations with people, and when me and Nicole walked away, Nicole said, "Who's that?" And I said, "I don't know their name, but I know some."
I have no clue.
And she said, "How can you not know their name if you know everything about us?" I just don't remember their name. That's after happening a lot. But that's just how things go. Right? It's
if I write it down or type it out enough
having it
times, I will remember.
Having it written down somewhere, I'll be able to remember people's names,
Well, in my YouTube address book, most of it is channel names. And even when I address the envelope, I address it to the channel name, even though right beside a lot of them, I have their actual name. So, like, I'll have Stonewolf Outdoors, and then beside it, I got brackets Tony, and like Our Treasured Home beside it, I got Nancy, and stuff like that. But even when I go to mail stuff out, I'll put Our Treasured Homes on the thing, and then on the letter inside, I will have your name put up there if I know it. If I don't know it, it'll say Stonewolf or whatever.
Right.
But that's just the way things are. And I mean, like, that's one of the reasons why I think a lot of it was people wanted a certain amount of anonymity on here, and it seems like it's turning
Well, my
away from
channel
that.
name used to be my name.
Yeah,
When I first
but
started, my channel name was my name.
When
And
I first started, it was this spelling of Rebecca in my last name.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
then I made the decision, you know, when I started this channel, that I was going to drop my last name because yes, it is my last name. You know, and they say to guard your privacy, you know, in this
Mhm.
social media thing.
I mean, like, it seems like a lot of it here now is starting to actually get away from that again. Whereas, you know, and it's not that we don't want that privacy. It's that we're all becoming closer friends
Yes.
on here, talking to each other week after week and day after day and month after month, and going into years now talking to these people. I mean, like, you're all friends. You're not just people I've met. You're all friends to me, and you're all a part of my life now that is not ever going to change. It's not ever going to go away. And even if YouTube went away, we would find some other platform where we could all
for sure.
get together.
Well, you've got StreamYard's still up. There's ways of connecting with people.
Yes. Yeah.
That, you know, we may never meet, but we've met.
Yep. Exactly. It's like if someday I ended up down in the States walking around, I know I'm going to go to one of the areas where I'm going to run into somebody and say, hey, how are you? I've been talking to you for years. It's nice to finally meet you. Or somebody will recognize me when I get out around.
Yep.
And they're like,
Yeah.
I know you.
It's kind of like I will probably never leave the United States again because I just choose not to do a passport. You know,
Yeah.
when I was a child to go to Mexico or Canada, you did not need a passport.
Nope.
No, you
Go.
could just
And you could just drive down there and drive back.
yeah, as long as you had an ID, you could go.
Well, I was
You could
I
get
was
back.
a child. I was with my parents. So I was a child. So, you know,
Yeah, you didn't
children
need anything.
IDs.
You didn't need anything then.
I didn't need anything then. I was under 18. So
Yeah, I used to fly from Seattle to Vancouver all the time, heading up north, and I was a kid. I never needed anything but my tickets.
This about sums it up here. Look what Cindy said.
Well said, Cindy.
wow, that's interesting. Never really thought about it.
Yeah, but
Me neither.
that about it does about sum it up when you think
Yeah, it
about
does.
because I mean, like you can relate to people on a personal level, and I might never know your real name, but yet if we met in person, it'd just be like meeting a really old friend that you knew. Right, and even if you're having trouble remembering names, so I got a question for you, Cindy. Some mornings I wake up and I have trouble remembering my own name. Does that mean I relate to myself on a more personal level?
It's all about how.
Some of us need to keep our IDs handy.
That's what it says. Some mornings I get up and looks at oh yeah, okay. Looks at my ID. Yeah, okay, that's me. Okay.
It's all these different things, people that we have in our lives just bless us, you know, and
Absolutely.
being kind. I mean, I was waiting in my van for my friend. She was in the store and I didn't want to walk around. So I'm sitting in my van and I see people go by and I just smile and they smile back. You know, it might brighten someone's day. You know, you don't.
Absolutely.
Or say,
Absolutely.
hey, I like your blouse. You know, it's like just connecting with people.
So many people don't do that. It's amazing.
I
I mean, for where the way I live and everything else, you know, I'll walk out to the end of my driveway as it is, and be standing there, and everybody will come by. They'll stop, say hi, and converse a little bit. You know, some people are like, "Hey, I've seen some of your videos and stuff," because I do a lot of park walkarounds and people watch them.
Yeah, absolutely. It's and a lot of people don't, and I don't know why people don't feel the need to connect to anyone anymore. I mean, like, I know a lot of people seem to be focused on the whole social media thing, but it's one thing to be like, it's one thing for me to be dropping videos on Mondays and hoping people are watching. And when I get
Right.
views, I enjoy it. I'm like, okay, well, they like what I'm doing. It's another thing to sit down and actually speak, so to speak, face to face with you guys, and to get a better appreciation of what you're doing, what I'm doing, what you like about my videos, what you like about me as a person, what I like about you as a person, and just grow a friendship and a community based on all of that aspect where, you know, we're not here causing any type of drama. If anything happens, you know, we do care what goes on and what happens to the people
Well,
that are in the
great
community.
example yesterday. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, the
Well,
minute he went down, everybody was like, "Okay,
it
okay," you know.
was in all fun and games. It was fun and games, but when he had to get up and physically leave, the room went silent. And it was like, is he okay? And Jamie said her phone just lit up. And she had to say in the chat, please stop calling. I will get back to you all in a little while. Okay, here we go. This is what her explanation is.
Yeah. My mother was a very giving person, and I learned that of being a giving person, you know, because I watched her help homeless people with coats and blankets. You know, she would find these in the Salvation Army and she'd give them out. You know, so I have that same mentality in my life that I'm the same type of person she was, you know, of helping people, you know, when I can help people.
That about sums it up, though. The too, Cindy. But yes, it's all about caring about people and society as a whole. I mean, like, I know we see on TV all these shows where, you know, the proverbial crap hits the fan and everybody is all, you know, it's me and nobody else. I don't think that would happen. I think a lot more people will band together than what these shows are portraying it as if the world goes to crap.
Well, there's
I mean,
so many people that think the same about everything, you know.
yeah. I mean, like, you can, excuse me. A little frog in my throat, I think. And no, that's not an item. But I think, like, you can spend all this time preparing for yourself and all this prepping and whatever you want to call it. But when the time comes, if your neighbor comes to your door, I don't think you're going to turn them away.
No.
Because if you look at the entirety of civilization, civilization would not exist if groups of people didn't come together to make a community and make it grow.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what we're doing on here, completely, totally. We're all coming together from all parts of the world, literally all parts of the world, and coming together and making a community and having it grow. And you guys are my neighbors and family and friends, and you know, that's just the way it is. Deep thoughts on my accent. But it's all fun, and you know, I really appreciate every single one of the people that is watching, every one of the people that comes in and helps out. That is not true, Al. What are you talking about, Devil Dog?
He doesn't live in a very good neighborhood, obviously.
if someone comes to my door, he said I would turn him away. Yeah, but Devil Dog, if I showed up at your door, I bet you wouldn't turn me away. And I'm coming all the way from Newfoundland.
Hi, Sheena.
Hi, Sheena. Thanks for coming in. Am I wrong on that one? Because I know Jamie wouldn't turn me away.
Ronald's getting something to eat. That's what the
Okay,
sound.
you have a good day. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate you being here.
Thank you,
Homestead
Rebecca.
Aquarius is the-
You're welcome.
And Rebecca, you're taking off. You go get something. Thank you for coming in, and
Thank you so much.
thank
for
you
having-
so
You're-
much for the.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
And this one, I think she's gonna sleep with because
That's
it's all. Okay, you
Yeah.
have a great day, and you
I
know
sure
you're always welcome.
If I'm feeling good, I may go ahead and go live today. I don't know what time it will be.
Okay,
You know,
I'll
it's
keep an
I've
I'll
got
keep an eye out.
I've got to do some things to make sure that I'm not going to cough.
Yeah.
You know, sometime today I will go live because at one point I had 305 people. Let me see what I have now.
Oh, the rest of it off on his season.
How many?
I have 301.
Yeah, that's YouTube
I
for
had
you.
I had
That's YouTube
305.
for you.
I have
I
305.
had that.
I
I've
had
had that.
305 at one point,
Mhm.
and it went back down. I'm guessing YouTube's checking to make sure
Well, I'll make that 302 because it seems I'm unsubscribed again.
What?
Ridiculous.
Oh, you had a few of those yesterday too, I think.
I know. Well, that's why every time a link comes up, I open it in a new tab and make sure, just because that's ridiculous.
It is. 'Cause I went over to It's Betty J Gathers and asked them if they could help me because I wanted to get to 300. And they did. And then I went in to my studio and clicked on their names 2 days later.
Yeah, I
I made
lost 3 subscribers
I made
yesterday.
sure it was 2 days later. You know,
Yeah.
and then saved 2 videos, which I'm going to watch today. You know, so I may have to do it a little bit different if I find that they didn't subscribe me to them. And, you know, and everybody's a little bit different. I don't think of people as my subscribers. I think of them as my family.
Yeah,
They're my family.
they're supporting you and they're helping you through stuff, and they're
Yes, they are.
watching and they're all on panel with you, and
Yes.
yeah,
Yep.
it's like a family. Who do we got here?
I just had to resubscribe to Cindy too.
How's it going, Eddie?
All right.
Dog.
We can't be up here long. We're on our way to the movie theater and everything. But I just wanted to explain this. You remember the rant that I went on about that channel who is my neighbor? If he showed up at my door, I would turn him away. That's what I
Yeah, but
was talking about.
if I showed up at your door, you wouldn't turn me away.
You're not a
Or-
neighbor.
I wouldn't
though.
turn you.
If
I-
Rebecca showed up at your door, she wouldn't turn her away. Or
Nope.
Tony.
I
No.
don't think so because it'll be the very first time I've ever been to Texas. I've never
No,
crossed
I
the
was-
border into Texas.
Oh, I think
I
you
was
lost
just
it.
talking about a specific neighbor.
Person.
Yeah. But that's different too, because there's always that person that if they showed up at my door, I'd say, no. I can't keep on trucking. But I mean, like, for the most part, if someone showed up at your door, you're not really going to turn them away. All right? You
Hey, what's your
try to
speed
help
going
them.
through here?
Speed trap.
Yeah, this is coming up where I got that ticket that one time. We're in the crappy city of Mount Bellevue, and this is where I got that ticket for going 63 in a 55, even though there was a speed limit sign that said 60 right before I passed it. If you look, I'll show you. Okay, we're coming up on it. You see, that's 99 right there. You see this speed limit sign right here that says 60? I don't know if you can see it because I'm on my phone, but right there it says 60. Okay,
I see the sign.
Then there's the bridge. Okay, I just seen that 60. Dang, this truck's windshield's dirty. And then here's the toll bridge, 99. And then you see this curve right here. You see that speed limit sign? They actually moved it, I think. But right there it says 55. They trimmed the trees down. That's what it was. But it was that quick that it changed from 60 to 55, and they lit me up right here.
Look what Ronald did. Ronald, raise your head.
I see Ronald.
Doesn't he look younger now?
He shaved.
No, I shaved him. He doesn't shave himself. He can't do it. So I took him out on the porch and I shaved him.
Oh.
So no, he doesn't do that. He wanted to get the sides to come in thicker, and I shaved him. I shaved his sideburns off and his beard and mustache.
Nice.
He said, "Nope, don't." I was going to take the electric razor to him and get the stubble off, and he says, "Nope, leave the stubble." I went, "Okay." Oh,
I used to keep my head shaved all the time. I used to use the clippers on it and just clip it off all the time.
And then I don't know why, but not most women would not talk about this. I started getting these whiskers down here, and I was sitting here last night plucking. Oh my gosh, it's sore, but yeah, I plucked it all out.
I understand the soreness if you try plucking it.
Goodness.
I think Eddie might have froze up.
Looks like it.
He did.
That's okay. He popped in for
It's
a
like,
minute.
you know, as you get older, things like that happen.
But there was a lady that I worked with in one of the old places I worked, and she was up there, but she had some whiskers growing out on her chin.
I'm not doing a mukbang, but my brother is.
And she had the upper lip one. And there was one day her husband was in, and they were talking about something. And he said something about a razor or a shaving or something. And she looked at him and she said, "Go away, you." She said, "I got more hair on my face than you do."
Oh.
And he's back again. You froze up and dropped out on us.
Yeah, no, I seen that. See, this is a tiny chemical plant over here. This one's tiny.
So you live next to a chemical plant. That explains a few things.
No, I don't live next to a chemical plant. This is another city. This is Baytown. We've been on the road for a while. But
How long have
Houston's
you been driving?
about 30 minutes, 35 minutes or so.
Oh, nice.
So we're in one of the bigger cities to us. But this is Baytown, and they have like Chevron and Exxon chemical plants, and Lyndale, Lyndale ain't here, but we have a lot of chemical plants over here. But we are almost at the theater.
What movie are you seeing?
I can't even remember. I can't even remember the last time I went to a theater to watch a movie.
See, that's I-10 right. That's I-10 right there. That goes from Florida to California.
Nice.
And we kind of in the middle.
What movie are you going to see?
Halloween.
Halloween with Michael Myers, the newest one.
Oh,
yeah, Jamie loves the Halloween series with Michael Myers and stuff, and it's not the same. We could watch it at the house, and we don't go to the movie theaters hardly ever, but it's not the same watching it at the house, like a slasher flick like that, than when you're watching it in the movie theater.
You get more screams in the movie theater.
Hey, Rusty Bimbo, not broken. How you doing, buddy?
I hope you guys have a great time out for sure. Hey, Rossi, thanks for coming in.
Hi, Rusty.
I really hope you guys have a great time out. After yesterday, you really deserve a treat.
It wasn't. I mean, that was the worst my stomach's ever hurted, dude. Ever. It just had me balled over. Like,
It
well,
is
I
the
wanted to
first
fall over
time
and
anyone
I
has ever
was
seen
like,
you get up
I
and
was
move.
like busy doing something, and then all of a sudden I didn't see you there, and I'm like, did he collapse? So I had to slide it back so I could see what happened.
Now he made it out of the room before he went down.
Made it out of the room. I didn't know that. I was like, oh my gosh, he's laying on the floor.
Well, Eddie, when you got up and left, everyone in the room just went silent.
I'll tell you what, that's the worst stomach cramps I ever had in my freaking life, man.
I would imagine. I can't imagine you using that hot sauce for anything else unless you're literally using just drops of it.
Yeah, I can use that hot sauce on food probably, and I'm going to use that hot sauce on food. It's just drinking it like that and drinking, I guess, that much of it with doing the Marines hot sauce and then that hot sauce on top of each other. I guess I just had, that in my stomach or, I don't know.
I wanted you guys to see Blue.
So,
Here's Blue. Sit.
Oh, it's funny.
Sit. Good boy. Good boy.
hey, Blue. Hi, Blue.
There's my Blue. He come up to me. He smells like a dog. I'm gonna have to.
Dog
Nice,
smells like a
Raquel.
dog.
He's got to get a bath today.
Probably.
And there comes Denver.
Raquel got her power back. Thank you.
Sit.
Oh, yeah.
There will be a round 2 with that hot sauce since that hot sauce took me down, but it ain't gonna be just drinking it out of a shot glass. It'll be putting it on food.
Put it on some wings.
Yeah,
or
put
something.
a little bit on a piece of bread or something like that so you can actually taste it and survive it, kind of thing.
No, I'd put it on wings or something like that. Something that you're gonna enjoy eating with hot sauce.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm not gonna do it on bread. I'll do it on a meal or something because I put hot sauce on my meals all the time, depending on what it is. Not every meal, but to flavor it and stuff like that.
Do you sprinkle some in your chili?
Oh yeah.
I will. See, here's the thing. Like when my wife makes stuff like chili or something, she'll make a pot of it or whatever, and then her and Andrew will get it out the pot, eat it like that. Where I'll add jalapenos to it, and hot sauce, and stuff like that on mine. They're not much into spicy food like me.
I was a good boy last night. I only added chipotle pepper to it. It's good flavor.
Didn't even taste spicy.
Chipotle pepper isn't really spicy. It just got good flavor. Sorry, my kid was butting in.
See, hey, Rusty, I will tell you this. You and Gary didn't give people enough time to get their submissions in for that fur baby challenge. Because I was going to send some stuff too, but and see right there's a movie theater.
Nice.
But I don't think there was enough time that y'all gave us.
Because I wanted to get my dogs in there, and I haven't done any recording of them.
No, I think you had to register with the video that he had put up.
Yeah.
You were supposed to comment on the video that he had up, and then
Post it on the
26th. This is where the confusion with some of that was coming in, I think, is it just needed to get out there a little bit more before he said, okay, well, here's the registration video.
All right. I will see y'all later.
Later. Have a good
go.
show.
Have a good time, Jamie.
Okay. Let me try to leave here without closing. Just kick me out, Al. because otherwise I don't want to end a broadcast like I do on Gary's when I try to get out of here. On the
Boy,
phone.
it could be so much fun for the next couple hours listening to you scream over. Okay, see you later.
See you later. Oh.
There
Well,
we go.
I'm gonna get out of here because I'm getting hungry. The water's not satisfying me anymore.
Yeah, it's time to get something.
You know, it's time to get something to eat. Thank you so much for letting me watch.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. It's like, you know, these gifts.
They're awesome.
They are so
You know,
awesome.
not bragging, but they are. You know, they're every single stitch. I'm saying, hey, this is going to be your hat. You know, for a long time, because I'm using quality yarn. I'm not using the thin stuff that they get in the stores. I don't. Yeah. You know, these things need to last.
Yeah.
You know, and I want them to. I do.
That is so
My
great.
dog's
Thank you for coming up for the stream too with the mail call. So I really appreciate it.
What are you doing crawling in my frame? I gotta cut this stuff off because that material is just absolutely ruined. It's gonna be fun. I'm gonna get my grandmother's or my mother's quilt. There are these blocks that have embroidered of all 12 flowers that are for the year. So I'm going to be quilting that, and I will be videoing it, you know, showing people that I do know how to quilt, and it's all done by hand. I don't do machine quilting because machine thread breaks.
Yes.
Way too often.
Too often. And I've got a quilt that I quilted. It took me from embroidering it, putting it together, 11 months. You know, and this one was already paneled together, and I've got to put the batting in, and I'm going to go to a friend's house that's a little bigger than my place so that we can get it on this loom so I can start working on it. You know, and videoing it and showing people me quilting something that was in my grandmother's chest.
Yep.
You know, and finishing it, you know.
I always hated quilting.
Rusty said if you go and comment on his video, the one for the contest, he'll still enter you into it.
Okay.
Okay, so you can.
Bring up my voice.
So next time I see Eddie, we'll have to remind Eddie if I remember.
I'll remember.
Nicole said she'll remember. She's got a book now. She's writing everything down in, so she can keep track of a lot of stuff.
I'm getting my chair bumped by my dog.
They want food too. They heard you saying you were going to get something to eat. They're like, "Come on."
Yeah, we usually we feed them a cup. Usually they get 2 or 3 cups in the morning, and then they get a little bit in the afternoon, and then they get their meal at night.
Yeah. You
know, these are big dogs. You know, they take a lot to feed them. And
yeah, I have an open dog dish that holds about 3 gallons at a time, and you wouldn't believe how fast they go through it.
Yeah, we feed them a measured amount because labs love to eat.
Eat, yeah.
And get fat, and then it causes problems. So they get more controlled portions.
Well, that's like beagle dogs. A beagle dog will actually eat itself to death.
Yes.
They will eat until they die. So you have to,
my big dog doesn't eat much, though. That's so shocking. It's a smaller one that she just loves to eat. But the big guy, he'll eat a little bit here and there all day long, but not too bad.
He turned that around. I'm surprised.
It's the wrong way.
I don't know why Eddie's is not going away.
The area where you put the
Yeah, he's staying down in the basement. That's okay. I'll make sure he stays off the stream anyway.
Okay. Now,
All I did was just set it up. I didn't look at the difference between it and things like that.
Yeah.
All I know is I've just got to take some scissors and cut this material off because it is really not good.
Really
And
on there.
then I'm going to do some sanding, to kind of clean it up.
Yeah, making sure it's smooth.
Make sure
I've made a couple of quilting looms before, and it takes a little bit of effort to get them nice and smooth, because you don't want any rough edge on it. No slivers, nothing, because it'll just tear it up.
Oh, hi, Blue. He's like, okay, Mom. Yeah,
Let's go on. I heard
dog. I got to give this boy a bath. Back up.
That's going to be fun in itself. That is. If you think on it, you should do a little video of bathing the dog.
I do it in my bathtub.
That's okay. That's where I do it. The size of the dog. Mom used to do her dog in the bathtub. He was a German Shepherd lab breed, crossbreed.
We used to do it with the cat. We had glass doors, and you'd throw the cat over the glass doors. The only way to keep them in there.
What I end up doing is I got a mesh bag, and I put the cats in it, and they latch onto that mesh bag, and I give them a bath.
That's a good idea.
Most people don't think about that. It's like what you would wash your personals, your delicates in. That's what I end up using, to give cats a bath and it's in the sink, and you scrub with the thing, and yeah, they do good, because they've got something to latch onto. They're not going to latch onto you.
I've never given a cat a bath.
It's not fun.
Some type of netted bag that you make sure it's the correct size, and you just put the soap on there and you scrub through that.
No, I've never had to give a cat a bath. Like I said,
well,
even our cats that were outside,
kind of outside, and they have fleas on them, yes, they're going to get a bath.
Oh yeah, no, in that case, yes, you'd have to give them a flea bath or something like that to get rid of the fleas. But I've never ever had to give a cat a bath. Not ever. We haven't had. With Doris, she's indoors all the time, so like a couple times a year, I'll put the flea drops on her back, and we've never had any issues with fleas or anything like that. So
we haven't had any since we've been on the road.
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. I hate fleas. A spider bite, mosquito bite, all that stuff fine, but if a flea bites me, I get lumps.
It's definitely no fun for them or us,
No, not at all. Not at all.
Yeah. This is pretty interesting. I'm looking at this thing, and has that's what it does. I just had it here and it hasn't changed. Same. But yeah, it makes it nice. I keep it up on this shelf that my brother put above the computer.
Nice.
And
Rusty said he has his aunt hooked on watching your videos now.
Oh my gosh. Aunt. Yeah. Well, who is your aunt?
This is what happens, see, and this is what's going to spread your channel.
It's about connecting. It's about connecting with people.
You're making connections that you don't even know about.
Oh, I know.
I mean, like, even if you go into your subscriber list, it doesn't list them all because some people have theirs private.
Yes.
They might be watching you every single week and never say a word in your videos or anything like that, but they're watching you all the time. That kind of took Danny off guard when I sent Danny a letter. And I was saying some stuff in some of her videos that she had done, and she was like, I never knew you were watching all this. Like, yeah, I've been watching your videos for a very long time. I'll go in, I'll hit the like, and watch your videos, and move on to the next
That's what I
one.
do for the most part. Every once in a while, I'll comment. More so now than I used to, that's for sure.
Oh, I comment a lot more now than what I used to. I absolutely do. I gotta say that. I try to answer every one of my comments that I get. And Nicole looks at me sometimes. What are you doing on the phone so long? It's like I'm trying to answer all these comments.
I may not comment
I mean, check
on
mine.
people that do comment, but I will give that heart.
Yeah.
I
Yep.
will always give that heart. You know, I'll go through there and I'll tap all of those so that they do know that I've come in there and
And took the time to
acknowledge
look
them
at the
being
time.
there. That I've acknowledged them being there. You know?
What are you looking for, hon? Your phone. Your phone case is here. I don't know what you do with your phone. She'd lose her head if it wasn't attached to her yet.
This is Gigi.
Oh, nice. Oh,
That's my
pussycat.
girl. She is of course a whole lot smaller. She's a
Yep.
medium. She's a medium. But yeah, this little girl was a wild little kitten, and I tried to find her a home, and she says, "No, I'm home." Every time I'd have someone to my home to look at her, she would hide.
Yeah.
Like,
I am not leaving. Nope.
I'm not leaving. You're mine. But we think she might be part Maine Coon, but she's tiny.
Yeah, well, looking at her ears is it kind of got that look to her.
Yep.
I don't know.
She's small. She's very small. Yes, you must be a girl.
Well, the Maine Coon cats start small and they just get bigger over time.
She was a
How old is she? Do you know?
she was a kitten when I got her, and when the pandemic started, I've had her at least 2.5 years now.
Okay, well, she should be. She
She's-
should be as big as she's gonna get.
Yes. You know, she's very small. You know, not very big at all. You know, and of course we don't know who her parents are or anything like that. But yeah, she stayed the smallest of all of the kittens and stuff. But yeah, I named her Gigi for Gray Girl. You know, she's gray, medium-haired tabby.
Yep, nice.
You know, and she's a whole lot smaller than Baby is.
Who was it? There was someone on there one night and they said they had a cat and they named it. They got a kitten and they named it Cat. So you can't get much more simpler than that.
Mhm. Not going to forget that one, that's for sure.
Your name is Cat.
It's cat.
It reminded me of show I was watching, Walking Dead, and Daryl had the dog named Dog. What's your dog's name? Dog.
Lori at LG Homestead named her dog Kiev or something like that. And it meant dog in Hebrew.
Oh, me.
So she did that.
That's a neat way to do it.
Blue,
Yeah, that's a good way to do it.
you better leave her alone.
Well, I know a lot of people that'll train their dogs in German.
Yeah.
That way nobody else knows the commands, except some of us that understand German.
German or Swedish. There's people who
Yeah.
do it in Swedish commands and German commands. And that way they don't know what you're telling the dog to do, and you don't know how
Yeah.
to tell the dog what to do.
But yeah, Gigi does not like Blue because he's so forward. He just keeps pushing her buttons. And one of these days, he's going to get connected with that on his nose. She
Well,
likes,
thank you, Wesley.
she likes Denver. She likes Denver. They'll curl up together. But Gigi does not like Blue because he's pushy, you know, and it's like, leave me alone, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, nope.
I got him away from her.
Yeah, I don't need a dog scratched on his nose.
No. My dog got stung by a wasp on his nose.
Oh.
When I was a kid, he had a big welt come out on the top of his nose. His nose swelled right up.
Wow.
But he was okay after, but it hurt a lot. I could tell by the way he whimpered.
It's funny because
Hurt a lot. Okay, Rebecca, you go and get yourself something to eat. I
Yeah,
think
I
we've been
sure
playing
will. Get some things done here. Get my quilt frame ready. You guys will be seeing videos of me working on that quilt.
Nice.
You know, and stuff. It's going to be really pretty, and it's going to take a while, but you know, and then it'll give me a break from working on the looms, doing the blankets, you know, and things like that, and just give me something else to do.
For sure.
You know, I
We're gonna
want to get them done. I want to be able to show other people what my parents or my grandparents had. You know,
absolutely.
Really great. Thank you so much for shouting me out, and
you are very welcome. It's the
blessed.
very neat stuff that you so well deserved.
Thank you, Rebecca.
You're welcome. Yeah. So we'll talk to you guys later. Bye.
Bye. What a sweetheart.
For sure. Well, I'm going to drop too. I got a little bit of back road noise starting up, so.
Oh, all right. Well, then,
I gotta go now.
what?
I'm gonna run over to you, Johnny.
Okay. Yeah, there's another live starting up now in a little bit anyway. We're going to hop over on probably on Johnny Smallpepper.
Oh, sounds good.
But thanks for coming up, Tony. I really appreciate it.
Oh, no problem. I'm
Like
glad I
said,
was up to join you.
Have a look for that video now. I'll put it up Monday morning for me. So.
All right. I'll watch it.
You'll be there for whenever you get up.
You want?
Sounds good. And thank you everybody for showing up and supporting Al. But yep, I'm gonna drop, and everybody have a good day.
See you, Tony.
See you, Tony. Well, guys, that was amazing. I really appreciate everybody that's coming in and out of the room. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. And really go and check out Rebecca's channel because she really, really, really is an awesome person. Hey, Gary, thanks for coming back. I might be shutting down there now in a little bit. You're still welcome to come up on panel with me for a little while if you want. I got no problems hanging out for another little while. Like I said, I'm so happy to have gotten these amazing hats from such an amazing person that, you know, it really does touch her. Her channel is right on there on the money.
Exactly.
Because she touches you for sure.
Is Gary doing a live mail call now? Or?
No, Gary is right here.
Because
How you doing, Gary?
So,
Yeah, she's one amazing person, that's for sure.
oh, let me make sure I got that muted so it don't mess up everything. Good to see you, Al. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Oh, I'm blessed. Just been well, trying to straighten up some things in the kitchen. You know, Tammy and I both have our own ways of doing things. And if I'm trying to rearrange, you know, the pantry and she wants it done one way and I want it done another, you got to kind of pick your battles and decide, hey, I'm going to let her handle it, you know. But then she's, you know, that kind of sets you up later for her to say, well, I did all the, you know, I'm doing all the work around here.
Yep.
Well,
how come I'm doing it all and you're not helping?
Because every time I try to do something with it, you know, she don't like the way I'm doing it. You got to pick and choose your battles, I reckon.
Yep.
So it's all good, though. See, it's been my experience that a lot of times if you'll sit there, if you do it some way that she don't want it done, she'll just say, well, let me do it myself.
Yep.
So
You go sit down, and I'm gonna do it.
Yeah. Well, what you do is you say, I'm not really good at this. You know, and she'll say, well, let me do it.
I don't really know what I'm supposed to be doing here, but I'm
Well,
trying.
she's staring at me mighty hard right now.
I bet she
Oh,
is.
the death stare.
Tim said it's called the death stare.
You're giving up all your secrets now, see?
Well, it ain't no secret around here. You know, the fact is, she'll accuse me of doing it just so I won't have to do it. So she'll say, you know, well, sometimes maybe. The truth is, you know, she'll sit there and say, "You just saying that because you don't want to do it and you want me to do it." Who, me? You know, got to play that innocent card sometimes.
I would never do that to you. Not never.
No, me? No, baby. You know, that reminds me. There was a
Baby, can
time.
you help me with this? This is too heavy.
All right, hang on. I got to pick something up to pin. Where'd we get our fountain?
See, that works both ways. Come on.
I guess it does, baby. I guess it does.
I bought it at Truck Stop.
All right. I'll be right back. Sorry.
That's okay. Don't worry about it. We're just hanging here and taking it easy. Ton 25 after 4. Well, another little while. Gotta start getting to bed a bit earlier, I think, guys. He's on at 5? Okay, yes. We still got some time. We got some time to hang out for another while. Another half an hour or so, and then I'll probably shut it down, guys. Yeah. So I really hope everybody is all doing well. We
See, that Tammy just pointed out that works both ways.
Yes,
You know,
yes, it does.
you
How
know,
many
it should be.
times you out there doing something and you're looking there saying, just give it to me.
Yeah. Well, yeah. She's also like, this is awful heavy. Can you carry it? So, you know, I guess, you know, I'm fine with trading off a little bit of heavy labor for, you know, a little bit of, you know, for not having to fool with doing the dishes or, you know, rearranging the pantry or, you know, that type of thing. It all works out.
Yeah. We both do. We both do a share around here. Nicole has been up and doing a few things here the past few days.
Nicole's awesome.
I just got a look from her too.
Hey, I got one from Tammy just a minute ago, so we pretty much on sync here, brother.
Yep. I knew that to get her head to spin around. She looked like the exorcist over there.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Oh my God.
Well, are you involved in Tony Kettle Kitchen's Noodle November?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
Noodle November. I'm not on Noodle November. We're on the 12 days of cookies.
Oh, the 12 days of cookies sounds good. Oh, that reminds me. I went and got some ice cream today. And man, I ain't gonna lie to you. I picked up 3. Count them, 3. 1, 2, 3. 3 of the same kind because I know it's awesome. I had it recently and it's wow. You know, just that good. It's
what kind is it? Or are you going to reveal it later?
Well, that's a good question. I don't know now. I was going to go ahead and say it, but maybe I should hold on to it a little bit.
Yeah.
I got several.
You got your live coming up tonight, don't you? Your live is on after Eddie's tonight.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's right.
Yeah.
That is
so-
tonight, ain't it?
Yep. Saturday night.
Yeah. I got several things I got to do today, including I think I got a premiere at 5 o'clock.
So
Let
you
me
got a
look.
premiere coming up today? I didn't see that come up in my list. Did you
Okay.
come up
I
in yours?
think I do. Let me look at my content. It's not a long premiere or anything. I don't think.
You got it?
Yeah, I got it's probably 8 minutes, something like that.
that's
Scheduled for like 5 o'clock. It ain't no big deal. It ain't nothing to it really. But it's coming up at, I've got it scheduled for 5 o'clock. If anybody wants to come just chit chat, chew the fat for a little while, I'm down with that. I just thought it'd be fun to do. Some of my longer videos these days I'm putting on as premieres. Seems like it's more fun to sit there and talk while and actually have somebody watch it. That always is better. So hey, this will be my second premiere. It ain't a big deal. So
I've never done the premiere.
well, I hadn't either, and I figure I've got over. Well, I don't know how many deadgum videos I got out there right now. 560, I think, or something like that. Give me a second, and I'll tell you. But the let's see here. According to the Google, I got 587 videos.
Oh no.
Well, a lot of those are shorts, and it's not. Once you get around 300 or 400, it seems like they just, because I put shorts out like nobody's business. It's almost like breathing. Shoot, I did a short video today at lunch with Tammy, and it's of an empty plate and plate that Tammy's, of what was the food that was on Tammy's plate, and just saying that we went out to eat. There's a video. There's your sign. People talk about not knowing what to do a short on. You can take a short on anything.
God, yes. And it's hit or miss. Some of them will take off, and some of them won't.
That's right. And of course, some of them, well, let's take a look and see. Let me see what happened on that one I put out for lunchtime. Currently, it's got 382 views. So
Gary, you're on Central Time, right?
yeah. It's 5 o'clock Central.
Oh, put up Eastern. You might want to remove that. Change it.
Wait a minute, did I say Eastern?
No, she said Eastern.
Oh, my bad.
No, it's not your bad. It's her bad.
Anyhow, I don't know. It's almost like I'm being lazy with it. Maybe I am. I mean, I get so distracted by all these live streams, and
I think we all get a bit lazy with it at times. I got lazy with it there for a while when I started doing the live streams all the time. Some of my videos, you can see it in my videos. Some of them are, I mean, like, yourself, my videos have been hour-plus videos.
Mm-hmm.
Here lately, they're down to about half an hour because I'm not doing as much with my videos when I'm out doing stuff.
Well,
yeah.
It's a good question as to whether or not, I mean, obviously an hour video takes a lot more time. A lot more time to shoot, a lot more time to edit, a lot more time to upload. But I don't know. See, here's the thing, though. I don't know what the perfect length of video is. I think that some videos are good at an hour. Some are probably good at 30 minutes. Some are probably good at 5 minutes. Some are probably good at, at 2 minutes.
Well, I had one that I had to break into 2 hour-and-a-half long videos.
Yeah, well, that's a lot.
But they were both in themselves, and it was all in one day, but in themselves, they were both self-contained but all good video.
Yeah.
So like instead of putting out a 3-hour long video, I made two out of it.
Yeah.
Right? But I agree with you. It's really hard to say what is the perfect length video because it seems like if you look at your analytics and it says people are watching for 15 minutes, so you put out a 15-minute video.
Well, see, that's just
then
it.
your
I don't.
analytics goes down and says they're watching for 10 minutes.
I
So
know
you
it.
put out 10 minutes, right?
Here's the thing, though. That doesn't that information by itself, as far as an average length of watch, you know, it doesn't tell you anything.
No, it doesn't.
And what I mean by that is just that, you know, somebody may watch the full hour, or somebody may just have it on for the full hour, or somebody may have it on 20 seconds, decide, okay, I've had time to hit the like button. You know, I had time to throw a comment down there. I'm off to the next one.
Yeah.
And it's one of the reasons. I always find it interesting when people make a comment and it's obvious, you know, from the comment they didn't watch the whole thing, and that's okay if they don't. You know, some people got stuff that, you know. Peter was saying I had one short did 2.5 thousand views, and I've had a couple that didn't even come close to 100 views. Well, that's true, and I think a lot of that. I don't know if that's. It could have something to do with the title. It could have something to do with the thumbnail that they put up there. It could have, and that's where I think I try to, you know, I just try to understand it, you know, and even then there's so many. It's a multifaceted that, you know.
Yeah, it seems like as you start getting an understanding for what's going on, they change it. That's what it seems
that's
like.
true.
Yeah. So
I think that, you know, sometimes, truthfully, some of the videos I've done could have been done a whole lot shorter, and I think that a whole lot shorter on a lot of these would be, you know, more desirable, have better watch time, or have better retention time. I did a video. I know I've mentioned it several times, and you've probably already heard it. Probably anybody in here has already heard it. Heard me talk about it. How to keep deer out of your garden. Well, that first video I did sucked. I mean, it was just poorly done. I was just trying to stretch it and try to talk so that I could get closer to what was the ideal length. Well, I should have cut that down, but I didn't. It still keeps getting, and I did another video that's about half the time. It does the same thing in half the time. Trouble is, that one don't get watched. The one that I think is poor, that's what gets watched. What do you think people's impression of me or my videos is once they see a poor video of mine? Even if I have a humdinger one that's about the same subject and they don't get, you know, but I can't take it down because everybody's watching. And you know, I'll be right back. I gotta let the dog in.
Yep.
Hello.
Yeah, but analytics and that on the video, guys, it's always ever changing. It's very hard to get a handle on it, so it doesn't make it very easy for any of us to figure it out. And I think the people that are getting these massive hits, a lot of times a lot of them is one-hit wonders.
Yeah, that's true.
And they get this one video that goes viral, and then their channel explodes for that one video. That doesn't mean that every single video they put out is going to be this phenomenal, because it doesn't always happen. It's very hard to keep it going.
Well, here's the thing. I've been to a bunch of different channels when I've bought, you know, when I was curious about somebody, I'll go and I'll watch by what is their top most popular video. Yeah. Not always, but you know, most of the time I guess I look at the most recent whenever I'm going to somebody's channel. But if I get a little curiouser about them, a lot of times I'll go through and I'll click on what's the most popular one, and I'll look at how many views that one got. I may not watch the video, but I will look at how many views their top video got.
See what they're doing, what they're doing with it, how they got this far.
And then you compare that with some of their others.
Hey, Gary.
Yeah, babe.
All right, I'm about to try and milk her by myself, but I might need your help.
All right, Tammy's gonna go milk the goat.
Well, I gotta clean her up pretty good because she's still kind of yucky from when she had the babies.
All right.
So I'm gonna clean her up really good. Yeah.
I get. Well, maybe I should live stream you milking the goat.
This is the first time, baby. Can we wait till I get a little more practice?
Yeah, baby, not a problem.
Take us with you. Take
Well,
us with you.
I don't want to piss her off right now, so.
Well, you should.
No, that ain't Eddie trying to start something. This is Al. He didn't say anything.
Al trying to
Al ain't trying to start nothing, baby. He ain't trying to
Al,
start
I'm
nothing.
just joking. I have a.
No, I don't mind.
She says he's just joking.
I have a morbid sense of humor.
She has a morbid sense of humor, she says.
That's okay. So do I. But
Yeah,
yeah, that'd be something. You should do some little videos of that stuff because people do
Oh,
like
well,
that too.
Actually, now that you mention it, I think I shot a video. Let's see.
But I mean, like the first time video too, like the first time I ever milked a goat. So that would be a good one to get. And even if you didn't broadcast it on the live stream, it'd still be nice to see it. Hey Des, thanks for stopping in. We've been here for a little while now. Ooh, hi Dole. Don't you eat my cardboard. Go away.
Oh, let me take my phone out because I might need to call you.
Okay, she's gonna take her phone out in case she needs to call me from out in the shed.
Okay.
Trouble is, I probably won't answer. Well, then she'll want me to hold the goat.
Maybe I really don't think you have to give them a blow by blow, but
Well, I find it interesting.
okay.
Maybe they thought maybe they would too. Anyhow,
I find it interesting. I used to have the milk goats in that once upon a time.
is that right?
My grandfather had goats and cows and chickens and ducks and turkeys, and he had all kinds of stuff. But he passed away. Nobody ever took it over for him. They all just kind of got sold off, and nobody ever did anything with it. Oh, look at this, Des. This is what Rebecca sent me. She sent me 3 hats. So Nicole has her own, and I have 2.
Why do you have 2 hats, Al?
Because she knows I goes into the woods a lot. So she gave me 2 hats, so I have them for going back and forth to the woods.
Okay. Hang on, Otis wants more.
There's 2 different colors in them. This one here is a little bit lighter than this one. So it's 2 different shades.
Okay. Otis has me pretty well trained.
Yeah, it looks that way.
He'll bark until I do what he wants me to do.
Where's Bella today?
She's in jail. She got a
I saw her running away with the sandal.
Yeah. She got a whole. Well, see, Tammy didn't see that one.
She never saw that, did she?
And she ran around with Tammy's, shoe in there. Tammy caught her though, running, with one of her shoes. Tammy wasn't happy about it. So Tammy was, said, Bella got to go to jail.
Yeah.
So she's in jail now.
Because she was chewing on my good boot.
Yeah, she was chewing on her good boot.
Put a hole in it.
Put a hole in it. Sure did.
That's no problem, Mitch. Thanks for sticking around, buddy. I appreciate it. I really do. Gonzo Reviews popped in the house. Hey, Gonzo, how you doing? Mitch is my cousin, Gary. Mitch lives here in Newfoundland, too. He's,
does he? A Newfoundlander?
Not a Newfie.
A Newfie.
Yep.
Very cool. Very cool.
And you can tell by his name, he speaks proper Bayman. Mitch the Bayman.
Mitch DeBayman.
Yeah.
Cool.
Nicole
that-
put it. He's got a channel up too.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Mitch DeBayman. That's a cool name.
Yeah.
It
Much
is.
better than my back step.
You know, it's an interesting thought. You know, as
Yeah.
far as you start getting into names and what have you. Tammy's channel, Rosemary Gardens, Southern Crafters. You know, it's kind of long. You know,
Well, see, I had my original channel name was Al Chief, and when I got my custom URL, for whatever reason, it wouldn't let me take the Al Chief out of it because I was just going to go my back step.
Oh.
And
Ricky,
then
the one in Cleveland's here.
yeah, and even after that, I was thinking maybe I should change my channel name altogether. Hey 351, thanks for stopping in. But I did a little poll, and like people were saying, okay, well, because where I was doing some bushcrafting and leaving the steppe and going down into the woods and stuff, I was saying maybe I should change it to something like the Great Outdoors or something like that, or have a different name on my videos where I'm gone. And it was put to me that, when it was all said and done, one of the best things that stuck in my mind was, your channel was from the start Al Chief, my backstep. And even if I'm in the woods or if I'm out exploring or if I'm wherever, I'm taking a little piece of my backstep with me everywhere I go. So just stick with the name. So that kind of just stuck in my head. And I'm like, okay, well, I'll just leave it at that. And now that I'm here, you know yourself, my Wednesday lives now, I go out on my step and I do my Wednesday lives from there. So everybody gets to spend time on my back step with me.
Well, mine just kind of Belt Loop 29 seemed to, I've used Belt Loop for many years, over 40 years, I reckon.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't guess I had a whole lot of use for it back before I got internet or the email, that type of thing. But, it allowed me to.
Yeah, it's something that you were familiar with, something that you knew, and that other people associated that, hey, that's Gary.
Yeah.
And that's what it was. Oh, go ahead.
I was just going to say, even if if they associate it with a channel, maybe they'll get back to the channel. I don't know. At least they can look it up that way.
Yeah. Well, that's like with mine. Like when I was doing my back step, they kind of just associate it with me.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, well, I'll keep it just because. And I'm glad I did, because there's not a lot of people out doing stuff like that on their step the way I'm doing. Not that I've seen anyway. Like, there's people out in their backyards and stuff like that. They have bigger yards. Now, if I had a bigger yard, I'd probably be in the yard doing it too. But
yeah,
I think it shows that, even though I only have a small space, you can still make it work.
You could. Hey, I'll just throw out a couple ideas. I ain't trying to tell you to change your name at all. I'm used to looking up Al Chafe, my back step. But you could be back step Al. Al the big man, back step, big man Al Chafe, Al big man Chafe, the big dog Chafe,
Yeah, there's a multitude of different things I could have chosen and put up. But like you said, you're just used to now when you go to look for me, you go Al Chafe, my backstep.
Yeah, it's a lot of words
You
to
just
punch in,
associate
though.
with all together, right?
But how about Inkster Al? I'm just thinking out loud here. Hey, I
Yeah.
like Inkster Al.
Inkster Al, yeah. That'd be that'd be fitting too, because I mean, like I
Yeah.
on my tattoo
I know
art.
you tat. You know, you tattoo and everything, or Big Beef Al. You know, because you know butcher and everything.
Yep.
Got a lot of fine qualities.
I have thought of a name if I ever did decide to open a tattoo parlor. I would call it the Butcher Shop.
I like it. Although you might scare off some customers that way.
Maybe, but it would be a good name though if you think about it. I mean, like they'd come in and they'd be like, "Oh, you're a tattoo artist? Yeah, yeah, but my profession is a butcher."
Yeah.
So the butcher shop, and I mean, like you think about it, I am a butcher now. Like that's my job. I'm a butcher,
Right.
but I do tattoos.
Yeah.
So that's where that name kind of comes from. It will be like the butcher shop tattoo parlor.
Yeah. How about Backstrap Al?
There you go. That's a good one.
I like that one. I keep trying to suggest things for Tammy. Tammy just don't, you know, she's all set on this Rosemary Gardens thing. That reminds me, at some point I need to log out of mine, log into hers, and make me an editor on her channel. That way I don't have to log off of mine to do stuff on her channel.
Yeah.
We were talking about making
it a bit easier to deal with it all.
Yeah.
That's like there was somebody in the room last night, Lorraine, and their name was a sentence. Their name was a full sentence. I can't remember the name because it was just so bloody long. But it was literally a full sentence. Like I don't even begin to even recall what it was. But if, for example, it was the grand piano stand of 1954 on 35th Street. That's the way their channel name was. It was a full sentence, and I'm like, that is the longest name ever. Nobody is. I don't think anybody. I think if you asked anybody that was in the room who was it, the only thing they'd be able to tell you is it was very long.
There we go. Which live was that in?
Could have been Johnny's.
I don't know. I was over in DJ's
Yeah,
for a long time.
I don't think it was in DJ's. I think it might have been in Johnny's, and it could have been in Mayhem and Miracles. That's the lady that I had up on my live stream the other day. Remember, I did the pop-up live?
Yeah. Little Bell, let's go outside. Hang on. Come on, Little Bell. Yeah. Let me let Bella out too. Come on, Bella. Come on. Go out a little bit. There you go. Sorry, Little Bell's getting weird. She's getting a little old, and when I notice that she, you know, it's a sad fact when dogs get older. You know, sometimes they
gotta go when they gotta go.
They gotta go when they gotta go. So,
the sad fact is that's gonna happen to all of us one day.
Yeah. Yeah. That's true.
Right?
Well, maybe.
Well, they say you start in diapers and you end in
if you live long enough, it will.
Yes.
But you know, I always thought I guess that's another reason why I picked 29. I kind of like the number. I never figured I'd live to be 30. Hang on. Hey, babe, what's up? It isn't working?
No, I'm gonna need you.
All right, I'll be out there in a minute.
All right, hurry up.
All right, bye. Gotta go, Al.
No problem. Thanks for popping up. I'm gonna shut us down now anyway because I got a couple of things to do there before Johnny's live starts. So
Well, maybe I'll set this up on a live stream so people can see me and Tammy trying to milk a goat.
Yes.
That'd be interesting.
I'd be on that one for sure. Absolutely. But thanks everybody for stopping in. I really appreciate you guys all hanging out with me. Again, thank you so much for these wonderful hats, Rebecca. I really love each and every one of them. They're all going to get their use. You know that. You keep an eye on my future videos. You'll see me with these on for sure. I hope everybody has a great day. Be safe, guys, and have some fun. Try to get out if you can and enjoy a little bit of the wilderness life that's around you if you're able. It's something you will not ever regret. And thanks, Mitch, for popping in on my live. Maybe one of these days we'll actually get you up on panel with us and you can have a little chat about your own channel. Yeah, I'm going to take off now, guys, and I got to give Nicole a hand with a few things here as well. So I appreciate you guys. Have a great day, and I am out of here.